Hey guys, welcome back to another sports stuff video. Today, we'll be talking about our power rankings for week 1 of the NFL season. Now, I'm going to show the full top 10 at once, right? And we're going to break it down one by one. There is a notable omission by accident, all right? This was something I just came up with. I just made the graphic for it. I need to get this video out today, all right? So I'm going to make sure you guys are going to see what I mean by the notable omission. It was an accident. I'll put them in my top list. So, if you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. Let's get into this video. So, here are my power rankings for the NFL. Let me get rid of my, where is my camera real quick. These are my power rankings for the 2022 NFL season, for week 1 at least. Now, I want to talk about the notable omission. The Buffalo Bills. I completely forgot about them when I was doing my power rankings. I apologize. I immediately started recording this video. I said, oh my god, I didn't put the Bills on this list. I'm sorry, Bills Mafia, I'm sorry. I'll make sure when we get to that point where I think you guys actually are in the power rankings. But 2 honorable mentions I have that did not make the top 10s list are the Cowboys and the Raiders. Those are both 2 teams I think could be at number 10 if you wanted to argue with me about saying, hey, I think this team should be a top 10 instead of the 49ers. I think this team should be number 9 instead of the Eagles. Those are the 2 teams I think are you could argue are top 10 teams. But, you know, the Cowboys and the Raiders just missed it. At number 10, we have the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, this roster is stacked. They're going into week 1. I believe they're facing... let me actually get the schedule for week 1. Week 1 NFL season. I want to see who the 49ers are facing this week. I actually did not look at that real quick. They're facing the Bears. So the 49ers are facing the Bears. They're going to start week 1 off with a win. But I do think that the 49ers are a top 10 team. The problem is I don't know where Trey Lance is going to be week 1. Now, towards the end of the season, I actually have the 49ers. If you guys did watch my prediction videos, spoilers are about to be happen. I actually did have the 49ers making the divisional round or the conference championship of the NFC this year off the legs of Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance is going to be really good this year. Week 1, though, he's not as good as Jimmy G. I think week 1 he's not, because week 1 we have no idea what he is, but we know what Jimmy G is. At best, he's as good as Jimmy G, and there is still a top 10 team with Jimmy G. I think the secondary is still a little iffy. I like the teams ahead of him more. I think the 49ers slide in at 10 perfectly. Number 9, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, it's a team I'm very high on this year. Jalen Hurts is the head of my fantasy team. I actually never went over my fantasy team with you guys. I've always wanted to. I want to make a video about it, but I never did. But yeah, the Eagles, I think they're a top 10 team. I think they could easily be a team that goes to the Super Bowl. They're a team that can either make the playoffs, go really deep, or be one and done. That really is the make of their team right now. I think right now they're in that borderline go on a run. I do think if they had a top 5 quarterback, it's a Super Bowl roster. If you swap Jalen Hurts and Aaron Rodgers right now, the Eagles win a Super Bowl 100% of the time. So the Eagles are just a quarterback away. We're going to see what Jalen Hurts can do. But the reason I put the Packers ahead of the Eagles is because I do think they lost too much this offseason to put them higher than 8, but they cannot slip past 8. You still have Aaron Rodgers. You still have that run game in that offensive line. You still have Robert Tonyan and Josiah DeGuara coming back at tight end. Your receivers are iffy. There are a lot of young guys, unproven guys, and not great guys in that receiver room. So that's why I do have them lower. Their defense should still be really good. You lost Zadarius Smith, who didn't play at all for you last year, basically. So I think no matter what, your defense really does about to stay the same, except for everyone improves one more year. Everyone gets a little bit older, a little bit more improved, more training camp, healthier. So I do like the Packers. It's just week 1, I don't think they're as good as the teams ahead of them. At number 7, we have the LA Chargers. Now, that's going to be a controversial pick because I think the Packers and the Chargers are a team that, again, you could flip those 2 teams. I wouldn't argue with you. The Chargers, they're a team that can also go on a pretty good run in the AFC. The problem is that division is so stacked that I don't know if they're going to be able to make it out of the AFC West and, you know, still make a playoff run. That's the crazy. A team as talented as the Chargers can miss the playoffs. This team, their floor is 9-8. Their ceiling is 16-1. That's the kind of season this team is going to have. It's either going to be barely good or amazing. It all depends on really that defense. There's J.C. Jackson. He's out for the first couple weeks of the season. If Khalil Mack can stay healthy and go back to his MVP self. If on offense, Justin Herbert continues to develop, the offensive line stays healthy, receivers stay healthy. As if this team plays at its full potential, it could be like the 2015 Panthers, where they go on a 15-1 run with a young quarterback. And up next at number 6 is the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are a team that I'm very high on. If you guys did watch my videos, it is a team that I have winning it all this year. I have the Denver Broncos winning the Super Bowl this year with Russell Wilson in his first year. I'm going to put them at number 6 because the teams ahead of them have not changed as much as the Broncos have. The teams ahead of them are more proven. We know exactly what that roster, what they can do. The Broncos, we don't really know what they can do with that roster, but I'm projecting them to be a Super Bowl winner. Like, literally, that's my Super Bowl pick. Again, that's preseason Super Bowl pick. Halfway through the season, I can change it, but preseason, I have the Denver Broncos winning the Super Bowl here at number 6, week 1. You know, power rankings don't mean everything. It's just, hey, right now, entering week 1, who's the best 10 teams? I think the Broncos are at 6. Number 5 is the Kansas City Chiefs. So they're going to slip a little bit. Losing Tyreek Hill, losing Travarius Ward, 2 proven guys, does suck, but they replace them with younger options, cheaper options. They have MVS, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Sky Moore. They replace the production of 1 wide receiver. They have Travis Kelce, obviously, still. The offensive line is a top 5 unit. Run game is just a run game. It's not good. They don't really run the ball at all. Patrick Mahomes coming back healthy again. That defense, I do worry about, but they swap out Tyrann Mathieu. Wow, I cannot remember his name. Tyrann Mathieu. They swap him out for Justin Reed. They replace Travarius Ward with Trent McDuffie. They still have Rashad Fenton, who is my breakout candidate of the year on defense. I think he's have a breakout season. They still have a really solid unit on defense. George Karlaftis they drafted to be opposite Chris Jones. I think it's gonna be and Frank Clark. It's gonna be a good unit. But the reason they're not a top 2 team is because without Tyreek Hill, that is the best quarterback in the league right now, without the best wide receiver in the league when it comes to pure athleticism. Davante Adams is the best receiver, including everything, but when it comes to speed, agility, shiftiness, it's Tyreek Hill. And you lost that. You replace him with Sky Moore, a rookie, MVS, who's your deep threat, and Juju Smith-Schuster, who's your slot guy. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do. So I have them at 5 just because, you know, they lost too many proven talent and replaced it with guys that could have higher ceilings as a group, but right now, just, you know, you're betting on the middle ground. The Buccaneers at number 4. I like the Bucs. I really do. On defense, they lost a lot of pieces on defense this offseason. JPP and Ndamukong Suh. They did bring back everyone in the secondary except for Jordan Whitehead, who I believe went to the Jets. That's not a terrible loss. You still have guys in that backfield that I like. Linebacker, again, you lost JPP, but you still have Levante David and Devin White. That's still an elite pairing. Defensive line, you lost Ndamukong Suh, you lost JPP, Vita Vea, Joey Tryon-Shoyinka. You know, you're betting on your young guys, really. You are betting on your young guys to step up and make plays. And on offense, you get better. You just get better. You replace Tyler Johnson with Tyler Johnson, man. You replace Tyler Johnson with Russell Gage. You replace Antonio Brown with Julio Jones. You're getting Chris Godwin back, who it looked like he might play week 1. Yeah, Mike Evans. You did lose Gronk, but you know you have a tight end room that's gonna be a good rotation. Offensive line's gonna suffer a little bit, but I think overall it'll be a good unit. And Tom Brady obviously coming back from retirement. I think this is a team that again is another Super Bowl pick that you could say go to the Super Bowl. Me personally, I do have the Buccaneers versus the Broncos as a Super Bowl game. That is my prediction preseason. So the fact that I have the two teams in the power rankings that I have winning it all, or at least going to the game to win it all, not the top 2 seeds, there's a reason. Because I think those 2 teams, over the longevity of the season, are going to become the Super Bowl favorites. But week 1, you got to show respect to the guys who won it last year. At number 3, I have the Baltimore Ravens. I actually think the Baltimore Ravens could win it all this year. This is a team I think it can go to the AFC Championship game and give the Broncos a run for their money. This is a boom or bust team. The problem is Lamar Jackson. Because as of today, it is Thursday, September 8th, obviously. On Friday, Lamar Jackson said, if I don't have a deal by tomorrow, the Friday the 19th, I'm not playing. So week 1, they're number 3. Because I'm still banking on Lamar Jackson playing. But if Lamar Jackson doesn't play, shoot him down the power rankings. They're going to like one of the worst teams in the league. Because without Lamar Jackson, that offense is nothing. The defense is still really good. They still have an amazing defense. But like you're nothing without Lamar Jackson. So that could change very quickly, this power rankings with the Ravens. At number 2, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. The team, well, this is actually technically number 3. Because I am putting the Buffalo Bills at number 2. So the Cincinnati Bengals are technically my 3rd power rankings, but I'm having them at number 2 right now. They coming off a Super Bowl appearance. That's really what it. That is really what it is. I think the Bengals. I don't think they're gonna go back to the Super Bowl. I actually think I have them missing the playoffs, or I think they're 10-7 missing the playoffs was my prediction for the Cincinnati Bengals. So I do have the Bengals at number 2 for week 1 because that's obviously respecting what they did last year. I'm pretty sure week 1, who did they face week 1? The Steelers. So that could be an easy week 1 win. I do think the Bengals can win that game. Now, at my actual position at number 2, I have the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are playing tonight against my number 1 seed, the LA Rams. I can talk about both teams at the same time. The Buffalo Bills, they're not on this list because I'm an idiot and I didn't put them on here. They would have been my number 2. This is a team that I have great expectations for this year. I don't have them win the Super Bowl, but I have them playing in the conference championship against the Broncos. I think the Bills can win it all. I would not be shocked if I'm wrong, the Broncos don't win it all, and the Bills do. They have a team built to win. They have a defense, they have an offense, they have a really good head coach and a good GM. This is a team that's built to win any year now. Any year, Josh Allen's going to win MVP and win Super Bowl. Is it going to be this year? We don't know. It's just biding their time, waiting until they can actually get that big game and go to the Super Bowl. And finally, number 1, we have the LA Rams. I think the LA Rams, coming off a Super Bowl win, they could go back to the Super Bowl. That's the thing. These top 10 teams can all go to the Super Bowl. That's how good the NFL is right now. It's not just 2 teams and the rest of the league is not going to go. It's any team in the top 10 could go. Any team in the top 16 could go to the Super Bowl. That's how crazy this league is right now. The LA Rams, showing them respect. They're the number 1 seed, coming off a Super Bowl win. They're facing the Buffalo Bills in how many minutes? I want to see how long until the game. They are playing the Buffalo Bills at 8:20 in about 2 hours when this video is posted. They are playing the Buffalo Bills. That's going to be a very fun game. Very fun game. But I do have the LA Rams as my number 1 seed in the NFL. Showing them respect. I do think they could also make a Super Bowl run. I think they'd be really good this year. I think I have them as 12-5, 13-4. But they do win the division this year. It's going to be a good year, guys. I'm very excited to do this video weekly, see how my power rankings change over the week. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. Now, who's ready for some football, man? I'm so excited. Hopefully, we see a good game against the Rams and the Bills tonight. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Peace and bye.